Hello, you're watching Shalom World News. I'm Donna Villa coming to you from Chicago, USA. Here are the latest headlines from around the world. The Holy Father, Pope Francis, has established the, quote, Foundation for Catholic Health, end quote, to financially support Catholic healthcare institutions across the globe so that they can preserve their founder's charism. On Wednesday, the pontiff created the foundation through a chirograph, an apostolic letter handwritten and signed by the Pope himself. The foundation, which will be headed by Archbishop Nunzio Galantino, president of the administration of the Patrimony of the Holy See, will operate under its sovereign authority. The decision to institute the new foundation comes as several Catholic healthcare centers across the globe are undergoing a financial crisis and are forced to sell the institutions. Members of the First Assembly of the Australian Church's Fifth Plenary Council have welcomed efforts to embrace its entire liturgical variety, particularly the large number of Eastern Rite congregations. This week, 278 members of the Church, including prelates, priests, religious, and laity from all over Australia, will meet online for the first Plenary Council in over 80 years. Bishops and laypeople from the Maronite, Melkite, and Syro-Malabar eparchies, as well as the Chaldean and Ukrainian Catholic churches, are well represented in the Assembly. On the primary issues on the Plenary Council's agenda is how the Church might better embrace its different liturgical traditions and the cultural contributions of immigrant populations to deepen the spirituality and worship of the Church in Australia. In addition, members have focused on knowing and comprehending one another's rituals and celebrations through education in schools and the creation of future leaders and clergy during small group sessions at the Assembly. A U.S. federal court on Wednesday, October 6, temporarily blocked the Texas fetal heartbeat bill, which came into effect on September 1st. U.S. District Judge Robert Pittman in Austin temporarily blocked the law which banned abortions after detection of the heartbeat of the unborn baby as early as 6 weeks. The ruling came after President Joe Biden's administration sought a temporary injunction after the Supreme Court gave approval on the enforcement of the law. Immediately after the ruling, the Texas government notified the court that it intended to appeal to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. It will be a new phase in a legal battle for the protection of the life of the unborn. A first of its kind to be implemented in a state, the bill which enforced a near-total ban on abortion in Texas was signed into law in May by Governor Greg Abbott. In a hearing in the Belfast High Court on October 4th, lawyers representing the Society for the Protection of the Unborn Children, or SPUC, said that the state secretary has no power to direct the commissioning of abortion services in Northern Ireland. The lawyers of SPUC said that Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, Brandon Lewis, overstepped his bounds when he ordered ministers to implement late-term abortion across the province. The hearings are the latest in a long-running struggle over Northern Ireland's abortion legislation. The Society for the Protection of Unborn Children claims that Westminster is attempting a, quote, devolution power grab, end quote, by enacting the Northern Ireland Abortion Regulations 2021, which overrides locally elected officials and imposes an extreme abortion policy in the province. The U.S. state of West Virginia will host its annual pro-life convention on Saturday, October 9th, carrying the theme, All Life Matters. It is being organized by the pro-life outfit, West Virginians for Life. The one-day event will take place at Trinity Assembly of God Church in Fairmont. The event will feature prominent pro-life advocate Kurt Conrick as keynote speaker. After the birth of his daughter Chloe, who has Down syndrome, Mr. Conrick became a pro-life advocate urging individuals and society to restore a culture of life where people embrace and don't erase Down syndrome. U.S. Representative David McKinley will be a speaker at the convention. The Catholic bishops of Ireland have decided to undertake a pilgrimage to the Marian Shrine of Knock to pray for those who have died from COVID-19. The decision was taken at their recently concluded Autumn General Meeting, the first in-person meeting since the lifting of the pandemic restrictions. The prelates will assemble at the shrine on November 14, where they will celebrate Holy Mass for the departed souls and their grieving families. The bishops, who met at St. Patrick's College in Maynooth, especially applauded the Catholic parishes who, even at the moment of great distress and death amidst the pandemic, consoled the grieving. The bishops also called on the public to support the global campaign Healthy Planet, Healthy People, which encourages politicians to take strong action on climate change in the upcoming United Nations Biodiversity Conference. According to the latest report by global human rights outfit Amnesty International, Taliban gunmen executed 13 ethnic Hazaras in Afghanistan's Daikundi district on August 30th. Since the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan and the Taliban's subsequent takeover, there has been a concern that long persecuted ethnic and religious minorities, such as the Shia Hazara ethnic group, will be attacked, as was the case during the first Taliban regime. As per the reports by Amnesty International, 11 of the people executed on August 30th were former members of the Afghan National Defense Security Forces, while 2 were civilians. Amnesty International Secretary General Agnes Kalama said such cold-blooded executions of the Hazaras are additional confirmation that the Taliban members are repeating the same horrible crimes they were infamous for under their previous control of Afghanistan. And those are your latest headlines. Do join us tomorrow. In the meantime, you can visit swnews.org for more updates. Shalom.